Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I'm your whimsical DM, Victoria. And we had quite a time last week, which you'll find out about soon enough. But before we do that, Kristy, as always, live improvised reading of our announcements. Go!
Welcome to the show. And now a word from our sponsors. First off, thanks to Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. Check them out on their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all their awesome products. Remember, you can use our brand new coupon code BONUS when you head over to littledragoncorp.com and get 15% off your order. Once again, the coupon code is BONUS, BONUS. Also thanks to Cardboard Castle Games. They are a lovely little brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. Remember to go check them out if you're in the area. Stop by and tell them that Proficiency Bonus sent you, and they might just give you 10% off your in-store order. If you're not in Evans, Georgia, don't fret. You can check them out online at their website, cardboardcastlegames.com. Also, big thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Sirenscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets that are included when you get started. You don't even need to register. Go to Sirenscape.com to find out more. Additional thanks as well to Adrian Von Ziegler for providing some of the additional music we use here and on Wednesday nights. He's a talented composer with great content usage rules, so go check out his YouTube and Patreon and support him if you can. Don't forget to check out our other games. Our schedule is posted down below the Twitch feed. We stream basically every day here at Provo. We have games for several of the major published 5e modules, as well as some homebrew games, and some of our other games feature systems other than 5e, like Star Wars, Power Rangers, and Alien. Hopefully, we have something up your alley. We now have a community Discord with public channels. Please come check it out and come hang out with us. We are always welcoming new GMs, players, and other friends to our family. All experience levels are welcome, from veteran gamers to total newbies. We encourage people of color, LGBTQI+ nerds, and gamers to join us as well. I think that's everything. Back to you, DM.
Sure. Wow, Kristy, thank you so much for that. Always doing the announcements completely improvised every time. You're so good at it. Anyway, now we're gonna have a recap. Because everyone needs to figure out some interesting things that are going on. Ink, if you would be so kind as to recap for all of us.
I will not be so kind, but I will be devilish.
Okay.
So, I figured that now would be a good time as ever to give a quick refresher on some of the characters that we've met so far. So, as a just quick reminder for anyone who may be popping in tonight for the first time, we play a party that has found their way into the mystical realm of the Feywild, including Dawn, a satyr paladin, who is very no-nonsense and kind of strict and business-oriented for a satyr. He's also very gay. We have Clover, a fairy who possibly wasn't always a fairy, who's kind of accident-prone and has more than one bit of bad luck going for her at any given time. She's also kind of gay. We have Ego, raised by a hag and uses any sort of pronoun under the sun, who wants to learn the ancient magics of the world. And whatever gender they are using for that day, just know they're very gay. And then finally we have Dove, who has a bit of a missing past that she's forgotten about, but may tie her back to one of the royal courts of the Feywild, perhaps? We're not entirely sure. But what we are sure about is that she's kind of gay. And we've just met a new member of our party, a Leonin from a land far, far away, who has come at the begets of his shaman to try and find some solutions to some issues his pride has been having. But you know what? Even though we just met him, we all know he's kind of gay. Unfortunately, last week, all of these people met their absolute demise at the hand of a tribe of Harengon that attacked them during their journeys in the Feywild. The entire party was taken out in a very, very dramatic combat, and we don't know what is happening. So I think, Victoria, that is kind of all of the recap that I can give. What's happening?
Well, what's happening right now is that you and Kristy can have a D6 of Bardic Inspiration for taking care of the announcements and the recap. Man, I look like I'm in a fucking McDonald's, Ronald McDonald place. I have a tarp. There's construction. There's a tarp. This room is horridly yellow. But yeah. Anyway, we'll.
Still badass because it's your own home, so you know.
Yeah,
It is.
and you look fucking fabulous. So
It's still a flex.
yeah, it's still a flex.
Yeah. So. Ego, as you stand along the tollways and the light fades from your eyes, one of the last things you see are the like smoking, electrocuted bodies of Aurum, your new friend. Friend is maybe not your new acquaintance, Dawn and Clover. You also can see that Dove, who we'll say for this fight had been kind of separated out from the rest of you in like a 1v1 melee with a Harengan who's like basically wielding like two scimitars, is also cut down. You see like the Harengan takes the back of the scimitar and cracks her on the head, and she collapses and falls into the mud. And then darkness takes you. All of you. Everybody. Oh, you know what, Danica? While I have you here, because you know what, everybody else fell unconscious, and so did you. Roll me a d20, please.
Don't add anything.
Nope, just a straight d20.
An 8.
That works. That tracks. So you also are taking on a lingering injury. You now have a major concussion. You have disadvantage on intelligence checks, wisdom checks, and charisma checks, as well as constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Whiz intelligence and disadvantage on whiz intelligence and...
I'm going to put it into our chat. You have disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks, and concentration checks.
I also have that.
No, you have a minor concussion.
Oh, I have a minor concussion? Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm pretty sure yours is minor.
Thank you.
You got first degree burns.
Oh, fuck,
yeah.
You're right.
Somebody got a concussion.
Someone did.
I think it was maybe...
Was it Ego?
No, yeah, she got all those.
Did I get both?
Clover got all those. Clover got a crit, which gave her the minor concussion.
Yeah, so I have
then
3
from
things.
Going unconscious, she got burns, and she has a pierced lung.
And I have a pierced lung.
So you do have a pierced lung. Yeah, so Aurum was burned superficially by the lightning, but now is like patchy and bald. The cracked dove skull like concusses you severely. For Dawn, the lightning has caused your skeletal muscle to begin to break down. For Ego, you are now horribly scarred from the arrow that pierced your face. And Clover just has a lot going on. There's just a lot. But
Dove should probably adjust her HP too.
Not the red on everyone's names. Yeah, so eventually all of you begin to emerge from the painful fog of unconsciousness to the sound of clinking chains, metal, stagnant water lapping against wood, insects buzzing. You all find yourselves in cages. 3 large iron cages hanging from wooden beams that extend out from a balcony over what appears to be a lake below you. We have in one cage Clover and Ego. In the next cage, Aurum and Dove. And then in the third cage, trapped inside with Dawn, is a smiling satyr. Completely naked. It's Sam. And he looks at... He's kind of just like lounging back. sees all of you begin to stir, makes eye contact with the group of you. Well, hello there. Nice of you to join the land of the living. All of you. So so you all understand what's going on, all of your items are gone. You have the clothes on your backs. Your spell components or spellcasting focuses, weapons, armor, mementos, any like traveling kits or things that you have is all gone. You literally have your clothes. And that is it. So now we need to roll a D100 to see whether or not Ego's cool hat got taken. So
if they took
that loser took my bindle.
If they took your bindle, you've been robbed twice.
I regret to inform you that you do not have your hat. I rolled a 48.
Oh, I also rolled a 64. So yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have my hat.
have your hat.
Which means they took karma because karma's in my hat.
Yeah, karma's not there with you.
No.
My little bat, my familiar.
Not the baby.
Well, that also means actually, Clover, the entire bottom of this cage is probably being covered by my splayed out hair. Because I shove all of that right up in my hat, but it goes down. I've described once before, when my hair is down, it is down to the ground. It has never been cut in my life. And I am somewhere between 2 and 3 decades old. So it's pretty long.
Like a little nest.
Yeah, that's where karma used to be.
Oh.
Yeah. Sam's just there, butt-ass naked, looking at all of you, smiling.
They took my hat.
I'm just gonna scream and paddle, and I'm gonna primal savagery my fingers out and scratch. I'm just gonna scratch the shit out of everything. I'm just gonna be I've gone feral.
Roll an athletics check.
A 3?
Yeah, I mean the bars are sturdy. You're in there going crazy. Aurum, you know, this is kind of a person after your own heart. She grows claws in front of you that are dripping with acid, and big fangs protrude from her face, and this little lithe, white-haired girly just begins to go apeshit on the bars of the cage. To very little effect, but she's doing it.
Is that what we're doing? I could do that too. I could help.
Do it. I'm when I'm primal savagery, my voice changes. It's all warped. Look it up with me. And I'm
all right, I'm gonna help. Start screaming and scratching too.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
17.
Okay, yeah. The bars are really sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you reach out and you begin to claw at the bars, you notice that patches of your golden fur are burned away.
Oh, no, what have these guys done to me? I don't. Oh, man.
Dove, you would know that when you first met Aurum, he had this big, majestic golden mane and this golden fur, and now the mane in parts is completely burned and curled away, and there's just patches of fur that had burnt off as from the lightning bolt hitting him.
pretty hair.
It's all gone. They took everything from me.
This is so pretty.
Dom is going to begrudgingly acknowledge the person in the cage with him with just a sort of turns and looks and says, "What the fuck?"
Well, what exactly do you mean, what the fuck?
Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yes.
Well, you see, I was bathing. I was bathing I found a little pool of water that was relatively clean. Taking a little bath, might have been a little drunk, and some Haringans stole my clothes. So I chased them, but they had laid those little rope traps where you step in them and it pulls you up into a tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had one of those set up and caught me and brought me here.
Shame. Sounds like you're having a right good time despite all that, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to get let down by this. If anything, I mean, now that you all are here, I'm sure getting out of here is going to leave me with quite the story to tell afterward.
Clover?
Mm-hmm.
Ego in the big pile of hair turns her head over to you.
She hasn't moved. She has not sat up. She is just laying there.
Scar from like the corner of the mouth ripped the skin all the way to her ear. Very Joker style.
Oh no.
From the arrow. But she just says, it's probably still fresh too, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I don't think I can move.
Kinda scooch over to you.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I'm sorry that I couldn't help you.
It's no one's fault.
If I'm done, I think after I realize the raging's not doing anything, I see Clover just laying on the ground in the cage. Clover.
Dove, is that you?
Yeah.
She'll try to move her head to look at you, but I don't know where you are in position to me, but I don't know if I can see you.
I'll move. Don't you dare move.
Okay.
I don't need any components to do this. I just verbal. DM, tell me if it's okay. Can I cast Healing Word on Clover?
Yeah, so if you guys have any spells, as long as they do not require a material component, you can still cast them.
Okay.
So if it's just a verbal, then yeah.
Okay, it's just verbal.
Use my spell slots. I'm gonna see if I can try and start an arcane recovery.
So you can definitely cast that and roll the healing for her.
Okay, it's let's make sure it's good. Come on.
Anything's better.
4 + 4.
Oh wow.
So, Clover, there were patches of your skin that were red and dried and hot to the touch after that lightning bolt, and they're actually probably in arcing patterns up your skin and up your face, these first degree burns that had appeared on your skin. But as you feel the soothing healing magic coming from your friend Dove, the burns actually fade away. That was one of the conditions that needed to be met to heal your first degree burns.
As someone that's had second degree burns, that's why I was like, she's not moving. She cannot move.
Yeah.
You okay? You're okay, love? You're okay?
Oh my god, it's... The burning stopped. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Anybody else? Who else is fucked? Who else is fucked?
Everybody.
Show me.
We are in cages, in case you didn't
Turn
remember.
me. Turn.
Look.
I look at you and half my face is ripped open.
Okay, yeah. I see that one.
I see that one.
See that one. Son? Where are you hurt?
He doesn't have any physical injuries from what it looks like, other than looking frazzled, but he's kind of just I feel like he's just shaking because muscle.
Yeah, he's shaking and probably occasional muscle spasms or twitches.
Yeah.
What do you have out of character? Do I know?
Out of character, his skeletal muscle is breaking down. It gives him disadvantage on strength stuff. He got the bad one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just kind of... He's brooding, pretty much.
So, Dove,
he's
why don't
sitting
you...
in the corner of the cage.
Dove, do you want to...
Arms crossed.
Do you want to roll a medicine check to see if you can quickly assess, looking at everyone, who you'd be able to help?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
Okay.
But you do have... Hold on, here's the thing. You do have a concussion. So it is at disadvantage.
Okay.
Could I help to make it a straight roll? Because I have proficiency with medicine.
Sure.
I rolled it and I got 13 and 14. So I think I'm okay, unless...
Well, if you're helping, you would take the 14. If he's helping, you can just take the 14. We'll just leave
14?
it at...
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be an 18.
Yeah, so looking at everybody, you would know that, like, Clover's punctured lung, isn't something that healing magic has been able to help. Mm-hmm. But she had minor burns that went away. Ego's scarring on his mouth is or the gash that's there is pretty bad, and that's on his face. That's very sensitive skin, and it's very fragile. You're not sure that just a healing word would be enough to carefully repair the skin that's there. Dawn, I would say that for this, there's something that's concerning you, but you don't know what. You can see that occasionally, like, his little hoof that's, like, hanging down out of the cage will just, like, twitch and spasm. And he's just kind of, like, shaking. But for your cage mate, Aurum is also covered in superficial burns. Actually, the burns are not even as bad as what Clover had. His fur actually protected most of his skin. But his fur is completely burned away, and he looks goofy as fuck. So, I would say your assessment from all of this is that you could probably get Aurum's skin completely fixed and a little bit of his hair, like, starting to grow back. Clover and Dawn, you don't think you could help. Ego, if you were to cast a healing word, could cause permanent scarring, but would close up the wound.
I will also say, Ego doesn't look physically impaired by that. It just looks scary.
It's, Ego, do you want me to try to patch that up? It's like, looks like it's kind of bleeding still.
What up?
You have a little mark right here. Big mark.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a little bit more than a little mark.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's big, though. Oh, stick your finger in there.
You know, it's kind of nice. It kind of makes you look like you're smiling all the time. I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
I was about to say, before we get ahead of ourselves, and he sort of jabs a finger, a really, really shaky finger, over one of the people that we're trying to find is right here. So maybe...
There's Sam.
You were looking for me. I'm honored. I'm flattered. What would you ever want from little old me?
Well, what do you guys want? And he kind of just turns away.
We wanted a healer for Clover.
Yeah, she's fucked up. I can hear her breathing from here. It's like a little whistle.
Can you do anything about it?
Yeah.
Do anything about it right now? Damn.
I could. What are you offering for that, though?
We don't have anything. They took... Mother's spell book. I shake my cage.
Roll an athletics check.
That's funny with my -2. 5.
They're very sturdy bars.
I just kind of put my head against them.
You know, just because you don't have all of your things, I mean, I would love your mother's spell book. I would be quite interested in taking a look at that.
Absolutely
but just because you
not.
Well, fine. Just because you don't have all of your things with you right now doesn't mean you can't offer something else.
What do you want?
Oh. Well, you already don't even remember the word tree. That was funny. That still is
What word?
funny. Tree. It's like garbled nonsense. No, I don't think I will. Oh, it is funny though.
Say?
Well, if you all wanted to lend me a hand, that could be interesting. Although there's something the two of you could do for me that I think would cover healing your little purple friend and then some. In fact, if you all wanted healing, I could offer you that.
Okay.
Listen, I owe little cat a lot, so I'll do what it takes to help little cat.
That works out because you're one of the two who I would ask something of.
Oh, all right.
So it's a deal. Now, Dawn.
Who's the other one?
Oh, Dawn.
Oh my god.
Dawn, my dear friend, I regret to inform you that you have actually already formed a bit of a You already owe me.
How?
You took my armor.
I didn't want your armor, you piece of shit.
Oh, but you took it.
You stole.
I did not steal your clothes. I just hid them very well. And instead of continuing to look for them, you took a lovely little gift that was offered up to you, no questions asked.
Oh, so you think this is funny?
No, I think it's interesting that you would just pledge yourself to me like that without even asking questions or thinking twice. For somebody who likes to act so smart, that was a rather stupid choice. But it's alright, I'm a forgiving and loving friend, and I would love to deepen our friendship a bit more. Oh, well, that's cute. That's funny. I like that. You know, if you were to pledge yourself to me in the ancient ways, I would be willing to heal your friends.
Are you kidding?
No.
So you're basically just strong-arming me into whatever that means. What does it mean? Explain the terms.
Well, it means that you're beholden to me and to an oath that you would swear with me to honor the old ways of the Feywild before time.
I don't even like it here.
Well, that's because it's not what it originally was when the satyrs and the gnomes sprung into existence here. Long before the elves came, the Feywild was something quite different entirely. Until mortals arrived, and their political machinations were of a bit of interest to certain powerful Fey individuals who created their courts and loved to play at order in a place that is supposed to be anything but ordered.
I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not following anything you're saying.
That's all right. You don't have to follow anything I'm saying. You just have to look good.
Done. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's easy. Anything for little cat, like I said.
This is fucking crazy.
No, it's not. Well, yes, it is crazy, but it's also very fun. And what it boils down to is enjoying your life, drinking deep of one's cup of what life has to offer, spreading art and music and joy, answering my call. Should I send one your way? Protecting the wild places, and fighting for the old ways. What do you think?
I can't believe this shit.
If you're not interested in doing that, you don't have to, but I would ask that each of you lend me a hand instead.
I don't... He kind of, looks over at everyone else, and just kind of muscles shaking. He's so mad. You can see it in his face. He's, furious. Fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. It's a deal then, both of you. What is your name, new friend? What's you, Aurum?
My name's Aurum.
Aurum, right. I will come to seek the terms of my bargain with you at a later date.
All right. Yeah, whatever that means. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry your fluffy little head about it. As for you, Don, who was it? Oh, Little Dove. Did you tell your friend about the party that I mentioned? In the dreams. Oh, when we met in dreams, I told you that there was a party that I wanted your friend Don to attend, and I asked you to tell him.
Oh.
You didn't tell him?
I didn't remember that when I woke up.
Thank God.
How unfortunate. No matter. Don, my faithful servant, I'm having a bit of a party soon for a good friend of mine. Oh, but I can call you that now. Oh, that has such a lovely ring to it. Why don't you call me Master?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think you would. Now, Don, I'm having a bit of a going away party for a friend pretty soon. And I would love for you to attend. I think it would be rather important for you to attend, especially now that you're pledging yourself to me. In fact, the going away party could sort of be your initiation into the ancient ways. You can bring all of your friends if you want. There'll be drinks, there'll be food, there'll be dancing and music, most definitely an orgy. But everyone's invited, and it'll be a great time. And all you'll have to do is swear your oath before me there.
Does this arrangement have an HR manager I can speak to?
Yes, it does. One moment, he turns around and then turns back to you.
I knew he was going to do that.
What is it that you needed from the HR department?
I knew you were going to do that.
Then why would you ask?
Because I wanted to see if you were as predictable as I thought you were.
Oh, but it's so fun.
I don't mean to interrupt on your business dealings.
Mm-hmm.
Don is in the background doing this the whole time.
Just flipping him up.
Ego's like pressed against the bar, like when you're on the school bus at school and you're just pressing your face against the window and it's just hair like balled up as a cushion. You seem to perhaps maybe be forgetting the fact that we're not going anywhere right now. We're all barely clinging to life as we ebb ever closer towards the darkness that awaits us at the end of all of our lives, inevitably. And we're also in cages. And they took my book. And they took my hat. So really, I don't think that I have the will to carry on anyway.
Well, if you don't have the will to carry on, then why are you even speaking? Why don't you just give up now?
Ew.
And frankly, I think you're forgetting that you do have a way out.
Enlighten me?
Okay, so we're about to roll it hella back. So, when you all were at the carnival.
The carnival.
When you all were at the carnival. Let me pull it up here.
Is this like...
And you visited the Calliope. And there was a monkey that asked you guys for buttons.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe it was... I think it was Ego and
I gave a button.
Dove.
Dove gave a button.
Who gave a button.
I think Don also gave buttons because they made him of his
At least two of you gave buttons.
Yeah.
You hear a distant whistling of Calliope music.
The monkey.
Now, remember, when you do somebody a favor in a place that's suffused with fey magic, then they'll do a favor for you in return.
Do I remember his name?
The monkey? Ernest. Yeah, it was,
Yeah, I remember now.
Ernest
It
was
was
he was a talking monkey organ grinder.
It was basically like, give me buttons, and when you need me.
Yeah, and then there was Marigold, the little goblin girl that was dressed as a ladybug, who had like the little tin cup, and she was going around like collecting them.
We spent all of our time at the carnival helping everybody, and we didn't really ask for anything in return. We got the people. We fixed a marriage. We started another marriage. We gave him buttons. We wished on dandelions.
So Sam's has promised to heal?
Sam will heal all of you if each of you lends him a hand, or if Aurum carries out whatever deal he has already agreed to without asking the terms, and Don pledges himself in service to the ancient ways. So it can either be that all of you lend him a hand, or two of you do something else.
And it seemed like the two of them were...
Aurum already agreed to it.
Aurum
and Don
agreed, and Don
kind of also agreed.
So...
But any of you...
Getting out of here.
I want to see him do it. I want to see Sam do it.
You want to see him
Conniving little hoe. Yeah.
Oh, it was Don and Dove. Sorry, I found my story tracker tab. I have a million tabs. It was Don and Dove who gave...
Oh, that's right.
Nope.
I don't have any buttons.
You don't have any buttons.
On any of my clothes.
Yeah,
I also
Don
don't have
and
any
Dove
buttons.
gave Ernest a button each, but all of you hear faintly the music, the Calliope music from the carnival playing amidst the creaking of these like metal cages that you're in. You have a way out. You just haven't been desperate enough to need to use it.
Feel pretty desperate now.
Wait.
I bet.
Don't distract, Sam. You said you'd do something, and you got what you wanted. You had to do it.
Well, do you want me to heal you while we're all in these cages, or would you like to get out onto the balcony and do it?
As soon as possible.
All right, well...
Now.
Little Dove, why don't you sing with me? It'll help me do it.
What are we singing?
I don't have any of my instruments with me, so I think it would be helpful if I had a little bit of an accompaniment.
Okay. What are we singing?
So he will basically, like, teach you, like, the chord, like, the melody. He'll actually teach you the harmony for, a very old song that is familiar to you, and yet you've never heard it. It is sung in Sylvan, which luckily I think most of you understand. And it is basically except for Aurum. So Aurum, you're basically hearing people speak Irish Gaelic.
I was just gonna say Gaelic. He's listening to Gaelic music right now.
Yeah. And it's basically a song about a time when the land was wild and beautiful, and yet there's mourning for almost like an occupation or like a monarchy coming in force and changing people's lives when they didn't want that or ask for that, like basically being like, it's very much like the songs that like Irish like it's like Irish rebel songs where they're like singing about like the English like occupying them, but it's like it's kind of very like bittersweet, like singing about the beauty that once was that is changed. But that's kind of like the tune, and he will teach you the harmony. And if you are willing, he wants you to sing with him.
Okay. I'll sing with him. I'll harmonize.
Yeah. And so as this song fills the air around all of you, there is a moment of peace that perhaps some of you have not felt in a long time. And although you are in these cages, you don't know where you are. In these few minutes of this song, you're not worrying about that. It's not on your mind. You are just listening to the melody of Sam's voice, which is like very rich and deep, accompanied by Dove, who's able to harmonize and has like a very like broad vocal range, and it's just very beautiful to hear these two voices together. It almost sounds like they've sung together before because their voices just sound so well matched. But once the song is done, all of you feel a warm wind gently pass over you. You smell wildflowers, dandelions, daisies, daffodils, all flowers that are yellow and green and bright. You ever so faintly continue to hear that calliope music, but also mixed in with music from like a lute. And all of you are healed of your injuries, your lingering injuries. So a clean slate.
I could breathe.
Goodbye, cool scar.
Thank fucking God. I don't want to.
Clover finally sits up.
Do I get my whole mane back?
Yeah, your hair has never been so lush.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That was really good. That was some really good singing.
No longer Joker pilled. No longer on my Joker era.
Mm-hmm.
You ever wonder how I lost that scar?
I feel like just touches her broken wing just to make sure it's still broken.
Oh.
Just goes back to it.
Roll a d100.
Oh.
No.
It's over a 75. Something might happen.
85.
So you look back at your wing, and there's always been that one spot on that wing where you can see that the tendon that is actually supposed to help your, like, because the wing muscles, there's one on the top and one on the bottom, and one pulls the wing to extend, and one pulls it closed. And the one that was supposed to help it extend has always been cut, and very, like, surgically and intentionally. And you can see that like, gouge of skin is a little bit fuller. It's almost like the cut has been, like, the flesh has been sewn back together.
She's just gonna keep that to herself. He's imagining it.
I kind of was liking it. It was really gummy.
I mean, I can put it back if you want it.
It's already been taken.
Okay. Are you
Yeah.
okay? You okay now, Clover?
I feel much better. Thank you, Sam.
You're quite welcome.
I can breathe.
I can fight.
I can fight, maybe.
I want to call out Ernest's name. Say, I really need a favor right now, Ernest. If anything happens.
Here, so I'm gonna put that there if you want to listen to that later, but that's kind of like the song that I was thinking of. Yeah, that's what it was.
Here till the end of the night. He's gotta be a monkey.
So you call out to Ernest, and you hear a little click of metal against metal. The calliope music gets ever so slightly louder, and the cage, the little lock on that cell door, just springs open.
Oh, you beautiful monkey. I'll kiss you when I see you.
The cage that contains Dawn and Sam springs open. Roll a perception check, Dove. 12?
Mm-hmm.
You see ever so faintly a little spectral monkey It's like almost like it's made out of the mist that is just suffusing this area. But the monkey then darts over to the final cage and just pops the lock open.
Oh, I thought we didn't give him. I thought maybe we wouldn't get the.
You're like, get fucked.
He's gonna come over and be like,
yeah, and the little monkey turns to you and does like a dramatic bow, and just darts off like up into the sky, and vanishes into the mist.
There he goes.
And you hear the calliope music slowly fade away.
I get up. If I have to hunch to kind of stand in the cage, that's fine.
The cages are actually big enough to hold 2 medium creatures, so they're pretty hefty.
Yeah,
so I'll stand
teeny,
and
tiny, minuscule, petite.
We are,
super small.
yeah. I'm just, yeah. Now I'm the third biggest in the party at like 4'10". I will hold out a hand to you, Clover, and I will say, can you stand?
Yeah, I get up.
Then it's time to go. Though they took all of our things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crawl up on Aurum's back and be like, let's go, big boy.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Actually, everyone, if you could just give me one moment. I'll get out of the cage that I'm on the balcony, but I want to try and use an action to see if I can see through Karma's eyes.
Ooh.
I think that Karma is definitely... If Karma's further, I think, than 100 feet, because I'm not a special warlock, then I can't talk to them, but I think if it's 1,000, I can still see. I can double check that, though. If they're around. Let's see.
I'm looking.
It's 100 feet for seeing.
Oh, it's 100 feet for seeing? Okay.
Yeah. You can tell you are out of range of Karma.
Okay.
Wherever she is, it is far from where you are now.
I could unsummon them and bring them back and then ask them, but perhaps maybe I'll leave it for now. I still have a bunch of arrow holes in my chest somewhere, so I do be having 1 HP.
No, you actually don't have 1 HP. You guys got healed.
Oh, we're
so
fully
you're all-
healed.
You're all at full health.
Ow!
You have all of your spell slots, all of your basically like this is like
Oh,
you
long-
long.
oh, long-
it's
long
like you got
rest.
it's like you got long rested.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
This is. I mean, because Dawn and Aurum decided to pledge to do whatever they're doing. He gave you the big heal, the big boy.
Okay.
Hey, little cat fed me when I needed food. No. Had to do it.
No.
Well, that worked out nicely. And Sam is gonna hop out of the cage onto the balcony.
Yeah.
A sprightly little satyr leap, which all of you should be able to see on roll 20 if you are able to open it. That there's a little map and a little balcony.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
I don't see
didn't-
anything. Oh, there it is.
We're in the corner.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's these cages over here. There you go. But yeah, he's gonna hop out onto the balcony.
Okay. There's still the manner of all of our supplies. We're not going to get far with just the clothes on our backs.
Yeah, no, definitely not. This is Bavlorna's cottage, so you might want to tread carefully.
Bavlorna.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is her home.
Wait.
Excuse me?
That's good to know.
Well, where else did you think you were?
Some
The hair
nasty
gone?
ass Aragon house.
No. You saw the giant stump in the swamps, didn't you? The one that's like
No.
rising up. Yes, you did. You guys saw a
It's the
huge tree stump.
It's the literal
Yes.
one in the center of the map.
When
Yes,
you
we
were
did.
when you were going through the tollways, you saw a massive tree stump coming out of the mist. Yeah, if you were on the tollways, if you got beaten by Agden and his crew, yeah, they live in that big old tree stump. They don't live in a nice little house. I mean, they work for her,
Oh.
but
Okay.
I kind of he like looks down at himself.
Do you
Should
want something?
We already gave him payment.
No. I just mean...
Oh, he's naked.
Yeah.
that I am.
Oh,
Make
I mean,
us
you
the
can
day-
have my pants if you want them, but they're a little bit big.
That's all right.
just
That's all right. I'll find something.
creates the same issue.
I got fur.
I'm sure when we go into the cottage here, we'll find something. If we don't go into the cottage, if you're going to jump into the waters below, wouldn't recommend that. I'll just find something from the court.
Is this who I made my deal with?
Sam, yeah.
No.
This is the same guy that...
The original deal.
No. Oh, Bevlorna, yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you've literally, like, now that you're thinking about it, you're like, oh, I've seen it. I've been to a lake. I've been to a cottage in the middle of a lake.
Man, I just got away from this place.
Yeah. You've been to Downfall.
Oh, God.
Filled with, like, toad people. They were kind of weird.
I hate it here. Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're very like poncy, like frivolous, like nobles.
Is Aurum actually saying that out loud?
Yeah,
I
I just got out of here and now we're back. How did I get here?
You've
I don't know.
been here before?
Well, unfortunately, yeah. Right after I left here is when I got lost.
Have you seen Bevlorna?
Yeah. I guess, yeah. What, is that a problem?
She's the problem.
I was told she would help me, and that she didn't actually help me, I don't feel like.
Then she continues to run the name of Hags into the mud. Can we go? I want to find my hat.
Oh, you're muted, honey.
You're muted.
And my bat. Book. And my scale.
And my bindle.
Yeah, your bindle's
and your
gone.
bindle,
My everything.
And my most prized possession of all, my little bag of sand.
Yeah, I mean, from where you guys are on this balcony, you do see behind you, or like on this balcony, that there is a door.
Well, I think actually if everyone doesn't have armor, I have the highest AC. So I'll open it.
All right, you're opening the door.
Why does the wizard have the most HP?
I have an 11.
I have the You have 15 with no armor?
Oh, with no armor? Wait. I thought I had.
I have 14 with no armor.
I've got 24 health.
No, never mind.
Am
No.
I allowed to use mage armor at will, even if it needs a material component?
I believe part of having the warlock like pact things is you don't. It specifically is like you doesn't require material components.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you can make
Like
armor.
it's not even like a normal spell. It's
Yeah,
a, like
'cause it's
pact
at will.
magic stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just do it.
Okay, I will do that. So I have a 16 AC.
Nice.
I will still open the door. I did say that, so I'll stick to it.
Yeah. We need to get out of here.
Alrighty. Let me reveal.
Can't believe my Swandala feather was also personally taken.
Yeah, your Swandala feather specifically was taken. Yeah, as you open the door, you are immediately hit with the sound of a loud ruckus. In this gore-spattered kitchen, a stout figure with a stained apron, iron boots, and a crimson cap, with a bloody meat cleaver in her hand, chases a pair of vultures around a butcher's block while the squawking birds are fighting over a scrap of meat. There's this big butcher's block that's like just a blood-encrusted slab of wood in the middle of this kitchen, and it's covered with dirty cutlery. There's mismatched plates and pots balanced in precarious piles in and around the wooden wash basin, which is over here. It would let me ping right there. Let me also reveal bonk layer token. This guy is a layer token. Yep, so there's a vulture here, there's a vulture here, and this individual is over here. Switch that. There you go. But yeah, there are these vultures that are flying around and like fighting over this piece of gristle, and this stout little red-capped individual is swinging her cleaver at them and yelling curses and insults. She sees all of you and is just completely unfazed. And she looks at all of you and like looks at the vultures and says, "You gotta help her what?"
Oh, you need help? Yeah, I'll help you. Yeah,
she's
no
like
problem.
She's swinging at these vultures, but they keep flying up, and she's not able to reach them.
But we were the prison. Okay.
What's in it? It's too fucking late to ask.
I'm already going to go help with the vultures.
Fucking assholes.
I wasn't saying okay in agreement. I was saying okay, like accepting the situation as it is. But he was like, yeah, I'll help.
Okay, everybody, let's roll some initiative real quick.
Oh.
Yeah. Don is just like, it's too late to ask.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, the music cue's fucked up.
Violence, for the sake of violence, is the rule of beasts. Barack Obama.
What?
What is
Nice.
that?
What?
Isn't
Sorry,
that
that's
like
true.
a Guilty Gear quote? It's not, but
Turn that off.
No, it's like someone had a dream that
I
Obama
know.
said that
I
to
knew
them.
where it was originally from. I was just making a joke because that's how the fighting quote for Guilty Gear sounds.
Sorry, 1 second.
Isn't it like heaven or hell?
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Says, mankind knew they cannot change society, so instead, on reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What does that... Okay. So, initiative, 25 to 20.
No.
20 to 15.
15.
Oh,
18.
Sorry, I was trying to roll, but it's not working.
What's your dex, Ego?
4.
That's you. You then.
So, Ego and Dove each got 18.
Yeah, but
And Dawn got 15.
Yep.
I got
Okay.
21, sorry.
Oh, okay. So, Clover with a 21.
She
Ego,
act first and actually
Dove
act.
with an 18. Dawn with a 15. What did Aurum get?
I got a 10.
Nice.
Love that for you.
Yeah. Great.
And the red cat Yikes. So first up is Clover. We have initiative here just for the sake of like tracking because this individual in the red cap and the vultures are in combat. If you guys don't want to engage with it, you don't have to, but this is just for like tracking purposes. But Clover, yeah, you were the first to act here. You kind of like slither on in the door. Actually, no.
And she said she wants help with the birds, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she sees all of you like coming in and is not phased and is just like, "Are you gonna stand there and help me?"
Okay, I will go in and back into the corner, I guess, by the trough. And I will cast Chill Touch since it's verbal somatic.
Nice.
At let's do it at this one, the one that's closest to her, I guess. And I'll roll.
Okay. Yeah, this one over here.
Oh. Okay. 9 to
What?
hit.
Oh, well, let's see. Oh, you just missed.
Damn!
So the spectral, like, cat's claw goes out and catches a few...
Wait, I'm gonna roll that
you
d6.
You do have a d6. You can do that.
Plus 6.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. What's your damage?
What's your damage? Damage is like a 6.
A 6?
6. Necrotic. Right?
Okay, yeah. So... Yeah, I think it's a d8.
Yes. Yeah, necrotic damage.
Yeah, so this spectral cat claw is unleashed from you and literally grabs this vulture by the neck and snaps its neck and it falls to the ground.
Oops. Oops.
Yeah, and this little individual with her iron shoes and red cap is like cheering. It's like, yeah, that's the stuff.
I went a little too hard, but okay, sorry.
Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
Well, since that one's lit, I'm just gonna kind of get away from the action. And now that I can move, I'm like, I can move. It's
nice.
It's my turn.
Yeah. Next up is Ego and then Dove. Technically on the same turn, but you guys can order it by dex if you want.
You want to do that, yeah? Okay. Well, Ego, like, looks over her shoulder at the rest of the party, sees that the red cap is cheering, like, woo! So Ego just, like, takes one finger, draws a triangle like this, and goes, Ignis, and I'll cast a firebolt at the other one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Ignis. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that super hits. Roll
And
your
that's
damage.
5 fire damage.
Can
I just get into like a perfect sear?
Yeah, you instantly immolate this vulture, and it like the feathers like burn away. And I feel like it's just like a cartoon when like a bird like gets lit on fire. It's instantly like a little cooked turkey.
Can it fall on a plate?
Yeah, sure. It falls on a plate that's like all bloody, like and cracked and chipped. Damn, I forgot that some of y'all have some good cantrips.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, let's
Alrighty.
go.
And then I go, Clover, don't go too far.
I just wanted to get away.
Like she's so excited that she can fly now, and Eagle's like, wait. And it's like, you're still accident prone. You're gonna like, there's like knives and stuff in here, Clover. Wait. And I'll end my turn. I don't know if combat is still happening, actually.
Well, what is everyone else going to do? The vultures have been dispatched, and this red cap like cheers, picks up the like scrap of meat that they were fighting over, puts it back on the butcher's block, puts the vultures on the butcher's block, and begins butchering them.
Oh.
So is there anything else that anybody wants to do? Sam is gonna come in and he actually comes over here to like these shelves. in the kitchen and just starts looking around in all of them. And let's see. Yeah, he picks up a little tablecloth that is just stained with grease. It's like that horrible, like, dirty beige color. And ties it around himself like a little toga. For modesty. It's his modesty toga. He also picks up a bottle of wine off of one of the shelves that he finds there, looks at it, holds it up to all of you, and just begins chugging it.
Yeah.
That's stealing. Is there a spare knife on the counter?
Yeah, there's knives and cutlery everywhere.
Can I take a knife?
Yeah. You
I'm gonna
don't even
take-
have to roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
take.
guys breaking their stealing rule.
I'm gonna take 4.
You
Four
take
knives?
four knives?
4 knives.
Oh, I thought you
knives.
said I'd take a fork.
Yeah,
Take
there's
fork for good measure.
Yeah.
enough, like, stuff in
That's good.
here that if y'all want to have, like, you can basically get yourself at most a dagger from this, if you want, if you take a knife. So if you take 4 knives, you have 4 daggers.
I'll take a knife.
Okay.
Can I
Get
walk
'em.
up to the red cap with like how tall is she? Is she tall?
She's, like, 2.5 feet tall.
Okay, my height. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to her and be like, I'm just gonna walk
You're
over to her
also
and be like,
small.
what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm butchering.
Making like dinner? Are you the chef?
Yeah, I'm the chef. I'm the butcher.
I'm gonna stand behind Dove and just look like intimidating.
What are you gonna? What? Okay. All right. Bye. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Call me Bloody Toes.
Bloody Toast.
Absolutely not.
Nice to meet you, Bloody Toes.
Absolutely not. I don't care if that's in the book or if you made it up. Absolutely not. The chef's name is Bloody Toes? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's like, oh my god, would you like a meal prepared by a professional chef Hangnail? Like, no. I wouldn't, actually.
Bloody Toes, I have a question for you, actually.
What do you want?
Have you happened to see a very, very nice looking bindle around here somewhere?
Oh, the bindle.
A bindle?
Yeah, bindle.
No.
Damn. All right. That's it.
Bye.
Bye.
Why is your name Bloody Toes?
'Cause that's my name. What's your name?
Don't worry about it.
Why would you name yourself? Don't worry about it. What kind of name is that?
Don't worry about it.
It's a name that's popular where I come from.
Well, wherever you come from is stupid.
Do
I
you
agree.
You should have been named Gorechunk.
do you not care that we came from out there?
Why would I care?
No reason. We have to keep going now. Come on, everybody. I slide
Good luck out
along
there.
the floor.
What'd she say?
Good luck out there. And she just keeps butchering.
Thanks, Bloody Toast.
See you later, Bloody Toes. It was nice to meet you. I'm out of here.
Sam will salute to her and follow wherever you guys want to go. So you can see there's actually like a number of doors around you. There's a door directly across the way. There's actually 2 doors to the right.
The Tudor Dynasty.
And then there's 2 little hallways with doors at the end of them.
I wish I knew where Karma was.
Maybe they ate him.
Wouldn't be the first time that she's met a demise of that nature, but thankfully, she is functionally immortal. Unless that is just increasing agony for her to experience death over and over again.
Oh my god.
I've
Bloody
never
Toes, where-
asked.
Where do these doors go?
You're asking Bloody Toes that?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her.
Okay. Let's see.
I have to
Sorry, give
ask
me
my
one second, I
familiar
have
how
to-
they feel about
Bonk,
constantly
bonk.
dying and coming back.
Well, that one, she points down this hallway. Hooch Distillery. This one, she points to this door over here that's kind of like in the middle of the room. That's a pantry. Down that hallway, that's the study, but I wouldn't go in there. That bitch is having a meeting. And then she points to this door over here and says, "That's my meat locker." And points to this door, and that's the stairs. Oh, what was that? I think you're muted.
You said stamps?
The stairs.
Oh, stairs.
And then that's the balcony. She points to the one that you came out of.
We
But you
knew
knew that.
one. Yeah.
What are those cages out there? What are those for?
The cages?
Who goes in there?
Soon to be butchered meat.
Oh! Okay.
It's a real good thing we got out of those.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in them anymore, then I can't really attack you.
Yeah.
So
Right.
That's good.
Okay, Bloody Toast.
I respect staying, to your morals. It's good.
my morals are killing people, but I'm not forbidden from murdering anybody, any guests. And now that you've entered the home, you're technically a guest. So between that and assisting me, gives you some guest protection. So
That does make some sense. Someone snuck into my house one time and we did not eat him because he was technically past the threshold.
it's more because you helped me take down the vultures. But I mean, you're free, and you don't want me to kill you. And now that you're not contained in the cages, you have a choice to fight back. So I can't. It's kind of murder now. If you were in the cages, it wouldn't be murder. Now it's murder.
I would have fought back in the cage.
You wouldn't have been able to fight back in the cage.
I would have tried.
It would have ruined your meat.
Well, ruin away, I guess. I don't know.
Do you know where all of the things that the Harengon take off of people go?
They keep it. That's not part of the deal.
My broken heart and my back.
The deal is that they extract a toll of some kind from everybody, but anything else that they take is theirs for the keeping. Occasionally they bring us fresh meat. She licks her lips, they're like dry and cracked. And she spreads them, looks at you, and you can see that her teeth are like rotting, and there's just like a sheen of like orangey reddish blood in her mouth.
I hate it here.
You said somebody was having a meeting?
Bev Lorna.
Yes, Slackjawed Lorna's in there having a meeting with... I don't know.
Maybe we were supposed to be a part of that meeting.
I don't think so.
I think that we should take the stairs, but I would also ask everyone to give me just one brief moment.
Okay.
I am going to go towards the door to the study. I am not going to open it.
Okay.
And I am going to take my nail. I'm going to bite it.
Mm-hmm.
My nail just comes off.
I hate it.
I know. Kind of like flick my finger a little bit. And I'm going to place it on the ground. And with just one finger, I'm going to just slide my fingernail under the doorway.
Okay, yeah.
You know what that is, right? That's
I know what it is.
Token?
Yeah, I don't think you would need to do a stealth. It's so small. There's no reason that you would have to do any kind of a sleight of hand check for that. But yeah, you can do that.
I will come back to the party and I'll be like, Now I think we should take the stairs.
Yeah, I'm already in the stairway waiting for people.
Okay.
Oh, you open the door to the stairs?
Yeah, I listen for like noises before I open the door.
Okay. Yeah, so as you listen at the door, you hear buzzing.
Buzzing.
Yeah. So this is just so you know. I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit. There is a trigger warning here, for stinging insects.
Fun.
Yeah.
I think Clover backs up.
Hey, what's wrong, little cat?
I don't like that noise. I don't want to go that way.
Okay, we don't gotta go that way.
Bloody toes, if we wanted to just leave, is there another direction that we could go? Ideally not jumping in the lake.
Well, you probably don't want to jump in the lake. Mismatches in there, but you could go into the hallway. Take the spiral stairs.
Hallway, spiral stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go through the Hooch Distillery and then you go through the, oh, that voice. You go through the dining room. You'll be in the hallway. Or you can go through the study.
So what did we hear through the study door?
You haven't heard anything.
Clover heard buzzing through the stairwell to the right.
So the
like
stairwell door is over here, and Clover listened at it and heard like an insect buzzing noise.
Doesn't want to go that way.
And then no one's listened at the study door?
No,
Not yet.
but I've put my eerie token there, which will allow me to spy through it. I just want to get us somewhere safe first.
Yeah, because we know Bavlorna is like pretty much in that room. And we don't know if we want to run into her yet without any of our stuff.
Yeah.
So you can definitely. You can hear though through your token.
I believe I will read it again. I might be able to choose between seeing or hearing. Let me check it again. My eerie token.
Up just wants to
remote viewing. You can see and hear from the token as if you were located where it is.
Okay.
Yes. So I get like a 1 minute scry.
Okay.
But I want us to get somewhere safe first, have our stuff so that I can sit and do it. I might miss whatever she's talking about right now, but I don't want to wait here for a minute. And then she's like, and let's wrap up that meeting, everybody. I'm going to go get the vulture from the kitchen real quick and check on my prisoners. Teehee, teehee.
Dove wants to listen at the door, but could be convinced to go through the Hooch Distillery.
Okay, so...
Hooch Distillery.
Okay, so you're not listening at the door?
Not right.
Oh, I want to.
I don't think we should right now. I know we could probably get something, but I think realistically, Ego is like, I don't have my book, or my hat, or my bat, or my scale. Like, Ego's like, I want my... Ego does not like not having her things, so... she's very good, wants to go.
Don's also going to be like, I think we shouldn't fuck around with that door any more than someone's already done so, because if we get caught with our pants down, we're unarmed. Entirely.
I have a belt, so my pants aren't going to fall down. I do want to have a serious conversation with her, because I keep getting lost since I talked to her.
Dove is not an optimal... And I feel like Dove is too curious of a person and trusts in their, like, not wisely trusting, but trusts in their, like, physical ability to, like, do shit even when naked.
Yeah.
So I think she'll be like, oh, like, go, I'll be right there. Go. Like, I'll, like, gesture to go to the Hooch Distillery. I get it. Go get your stuff. I'll be right there. 1 second. Just want to know what this bitch is talking about. Right.
Yeah, yeah. What is that bitch talking about? Yeah, I want to know too.
No, Aurum, you go with them. You go with them.
Are you sure?
Or maybe just stand right there at the corner. I'll be right
All
back.
right, I'll stand at the corner.
Just want to press my ear or get closer to the door to listen.
Okay, give me a second.
I will go towards the Hooch distillery at the same time. But you can resolve her first.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
He goes like, I do want my stuff, and I'm not a convincing person to Dove. Dove doesn't even trust me still.
Aurum's an enabler.
Dove's a rash decision maker.
So, Dove, roll a perception check for me to listen at the door.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to hear bits and pieces of a conversation happening behind this door. You don't catch all of it. But you hear a rather posh voice behind this door. That kind of sounds almost like it's gossiping. Oh, and have you heard? All of those wretched little devils that your older sister has, their productivity at Loomlurch has increased 200%. She's been able to crank out those toys like nothing else. And then you hear another voice. Oh, yeah, and Andolin, well, her plays have been going very well. She has more actors at her theater than ever. Have you ever gone to see them? You just hear, no. I don't care. Oh, right, of course. I mean, why would you? That's so boring. I definitely don't watch the plays all the time. When I'm in Yon. But, you haven't visited thither? And seen the giant trees? Or perhaps visited Skabatha's mushroom garden? You know, some of those mushrooms are rather strange. I don't recommend eating them if I were you. Well, some of them maybe, but they're fine. You just kind of hear this back and forth gossip that's happening with one party that seems to be trying to share information about different people, and the other party is just kind of one word answered, barely engaging.
Okay.
It's definitely an awkward conversation that's happening.
Okay. I'll back away. And I'm gonna turn around the corner to the Hooch Distillery.
Okay. Hooch it is.
He goes here for Hooch. He'll kick in the door. No, not actually. I open it very carefully and politely.
I'll tell everyone what I heard.
But yeah.
Oh.
Gossip.
Okay.
One of them was not into it, and one of them was really into it. I can't tell which was Bad Lorna. Oh.
Well, that sounds uninteresting.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to her, but I don't want to hear all that, so I'm good.
So, are all of you going into the Hooch Distillery? Is anyone doing anything else?
I was just waiting to make sure everybody was coming, and then I was following Ego.
Alrighty. Is Aurum going in too?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up the tail.
Alrighty. Look at that, and that, and Sam will come behind you. Yeah, so as you enter this room, there's a contraption made of entangled copper tubes that connects to a potbelly boiler and a dozen cylindrical containers, which in turn sprout even more tubes that feed into buckets. Barrels are clustered in the southeast corner, and a work table in one corner of the room has bits of copper and metalworking tools strewn across it. Light filters in through the green diamond-shaped panes of glass set into the window. But this room smells foul. Like fermented mushroom.
Mushroom hooch. Mushroom hooch.
me after a night. Me when.
Have you ever ended be anything?
Yeah, I don't know where it was going with that. Ego doesn't have it, but if anyone has proficiency in brewing tools, I'm sure they could find some in here. Well, let's just do this. Let me just get in there so that everyone isn't just piled behind me in the hallway like an RPG party.
Yeah. We'll move everyone a little closer. Oh, he's moving.
Schmovin'.
This room smells awful.
It definitely does not fill me with awe. It fills me with bad smell.
Very descriptive. I guess we can...
Bad smellful.
We can look around for something that may be useful at all.
Okay, but I'm doing it like this.
Okay. So
I'll do a
you all
quick
want to
scour of those tools, yeah.
Okay. So you're just going to the tools in the corner?
That's what I'm gonna do, yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at this big distillery thing. I want to see what it's making.
Okay. Yeah. So looking over in the corner. Let's see. Yeah, there are just tons of tools over here, of all kinds. There are some for like putting corks into bottles. There are some for like putting labels onto bottles. Just a variety of different things. You see like there's like different barrels or like those glass, what are they called? Growlers for like the early stages of the hooch that then gets like moved into the big like distilling machine. But yeah, I mean, these are very specialized tools. You can see that they would require like a good understanding of the trade of brewing to be able to use. And then as for Dawn, so you're just like looking at what's in the what this thing's making?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this like network of copper tubes actually takes up like a lot of the room, and you can see that around the base of all of these tubes there are 6 different buckets that are like just collecting what looks to be some sort of like liquid that you can smell is clearly alcoholic and reeks like mushrooms. It's like sort of this like greenish brown color.
Mom does not let me drink alcohol. I don't like alcohol. I don't want alcohol. I like milk and juice.
Is it some kind of like mushroom wine or something? He's kind of just like thinking out loud. It sounds like a terrible idea if it is.
I could taste it for you if you want to know what it tastes like.
It probably is a horrible idea too.
It's up to you.
Can I listen at the door while they're poking around?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take one for the team. I'll do it.
You know what?
Just 'cause
Sure.
I'm curious.
It's only a 10 perception.
Let's see. Yeah, you don't really hear anything in that door.
Okay.
And you are drinking the hooch Aurum?
I'm gonna take a sip of it.
I am watching very closely.
So how are you planning on doing that? Because there's like these buckets that are underneath the machine, and then there's like big barrels full of alcohol in the corner near you there. What's your plan?
Can I open the barrels?
There would be like a little crowbar in here, like there's tools for like sealing and opening barrels. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll open a barrel. That this is the real stuff in the barrel.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna open that, and I'll just cut my hands.
Yeah, you open it and you can see that there's like a thin film that sort of has that like oil slick sheen to it, little chunks of mushroom in it. Maybe like a little bit of algae that is like formed in the barrel, and you can cup your hands in. And you drink it. It is the most vile thing that you've ever put in your mouth. Literally has the earthy, pungent flavor of mushrooms that have then been like fermented and combined with like cheap, the worst, like shittiest, like $10 handle of vodka alcohol, hand sanitizer flavor that you've ever tasted in your life.
It's awful. It's completely awful. Don't taste it. It's gross.
Like you think that like some of that when you open the barrel, it was like if your face had been closer, you feel like your eyelashes could have like burnt off from how fucking pungent it is.
I'm just gonna like pop that back. I'm gonna pop that lid back into place. That needs to stay closed.
Somehow, I am not surprised by this revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of disgusting. I don't think even I would drink that. My standards are pretty low.
It was worth it. It could have been delicious. It could have been great.
I mean, it's not coloring yourself that would be delicious.
It could have been good. I've had worse things that were delicious.
Could it have been good?
I mean, it's possible. We don't know. You never learn about new things unless you try them.
You heard anything, Clover?
True.
No, it's really quiet.
Safe,
Can I
then?
Can I try to stealthily open the door? Just like a crack? To look to see if there's movement?
Sure. Roll a stealth check.
Oh boy. Ooh. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. You think you're being pretty quiet. The wood of this door is like very swollen and it doesn't really like fit into the frame well, and you can see that like the hinges on it are very cracked. So you like very slowly push it open, and like you're like pushing on parts of it so that it doesn't creak. And you peek in, and you see what appears to be a dining room. If you get the sense that it's a dining room, but in order to get details, you would have to like fully open the door and enter, or like at least fully open the door.
I still don't hear anything, right?
Mm-mm.
I will fully open the doors as quietly as possible, noticing how rusted it is.
Gunshot rings out.
Got him once again.
From the other dimension, Kristy's character gets shot again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Someone missed an attack in Waterdeep, and it just
And it
somehow
hit me.
It hit a puddle, which was actually a tiny portal to the Feywild.
Oh,
came
shit.
through the window.
Oh shit.
Right into your lung again.
Yeah, absolutely. That tracks. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see that this room has two exit doors. Well, the one that you came through, there is one also directly across the way. And as you kind of like look up and in, you can see that above each door, mounted on a wooden plaque, is a severed goblin head, mouth hanging agape. Other furnishings in this room include a sideboard, there's two cupboards with doors made of wood-framed glass, and a large banquet table covered with plates of half-eaten food and a swarm of feasting flies. A chandelier hangs above the table, its tallow candles filling the room with dim, flickering light. 6 mismatched chairs flank the table, 3 chairs per side. There's also a little door to like a little balcony.
Oh,
over here. That you can kind of see out. I can't ping over here.
okay.
Boop.
Yeah, I'll slowly, like a cat. When you first get into a new environment, you're like pawing my way into the living room, completely alert.
It's quiet, other than the buzzing of flies.
I don't think anything else catches Don's interest, so he's gonna follow after to make sure she doesn't get into any trouble.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything in the Hooch Distillery before moving on?
I'm getting the fuck out of there. That's gross.
Is there only the small vials that are able to kind of like be carried by hand? Is everything else like the big barrels?
Yeah, so there's big barrels in the corner, and then there are like buckets, like that there's 6 buckets strewn throughout, like underneath different like copper tubes on this device, and then there's like maybe 1 or 2 little like growler style like bottles that are over on that table there, but there aren't any like small vials in here.
Then probably not. I don't have a bag to put the growler in, so nope. If Sam wants to sit there and drink mushroom wine, he's happy to.
No, he super does not. He will follow you.
Oh, he still has the like bottle of actual wine from the kitchen, huh?
No, he drank that. He finished it. He
Of
he
course
chugged
he
it.
did.
Yeah. He's got the empty bottle though.
Wine is not meant to be chugged, but you are a satyr, so who am I to say?
I don't like how normal this place feels, even though it's really gross. It's like normal, but it's gross normal. Like your grandparents' house.
It reminds me very much of my home, but just larger, which makes sense, I suppose. But I don't like that, because it's not my home. Tuff, you're muted.
You're muted,
Nope,
BB.
You're muted. I'm so sorry.
Me? I'm
Yeah.
muted?
Yeah, you were muted. Yeah.
I think I'm actually just I think it's just that Mike gets really wants me to yell. Can I check just out the windows in the balcony and see if there's just anything interesting?
Let's see. Yeah, so you look out, and you can see that there's a thick fog surrounding this cottage. It is heavily obscuring anything that would lie beyond. You can't even really see like 20 feet into it. But as you look out, you would see that actually like below you on the building, like there seem to be like ropes, like clotheslines that are extending from the house and out into the mists.
Ooh, interesting.
Like on the corners. They're attached to the floor below you though. And you can see that there's also a floor above you.
Okay. Interesting.
Um
Wouldn't think it's safe, would I, to up or down from outside?
you don't know.
Mm.
You might have to get closer to them to get an idea. They're kind of far away. Like you can just see a little bit of them, like with like some stained clothes like hanging there. But it's kind of hard to assess the structural integrity of them from this distance. But yeah, you can see that like you're like 35 feet probably above this water, this lake that's below you. Oh, your mic is not picking up. Sorry, BB. Oh no, it's not picking up again. I'm sorry. You might need to increase your sensitivity in Discord settings.
Yeah, it's probably your sensitivity.
I was trying to play it safe. There's like clotheslines outside and a floor below us. Just FYI. It's kind of fun idea to climb the building, but we probably don't need to. We could probably just go up some stairs.
Well, that brings up a good question. What the hell are we actually trying to do here? Are we trying to, like, get out?
I think we're trying to find our stuff and get out.
Our stuff is still with the Herringon, so mostly just get out.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, the Herringon live in this tree too, don't they?
Well, this
Maybe?
is... They live in the big tree.
This isn't this isn't the tree.
This is like a building. This is like a constructed building.
This is Bavlorna's home.
Okay.
So it's nearby. Possibly, but not. We're not going to find our things here. Or Karma.
Oh, I'm sorry, Danica. Your mic is not.
Oh no, you're good. I'll check this door for everyone. Sounds.
Okay. Sorry, hold on. Why is Sirenscape being hype as fuck?
It's loud.
Yeah, I know. It was being really fucking loud for no good reason. Good lord. Okay, so you're checking this door. Are you, like, just listening there?
I'm gonna listen and look for any sort of little strings and stuff like that.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Rolling good. But -2, so that's 12.
Okay.
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
It's quiet. You don't hear any. You don't hear anything in particular. Sorry, let me look. Sorry, I'm looking at one thing. Yeah, it's quiet, and you don't seem to detect the presence of any, like, traps or strings or things on this door.
Okay. I'm gonna push it open.
Okay. Maybe revealing shit.
Ooh, hallway.
Hold on, let me see something. What is that? Okay. Sorry, be needing to reveal. Boop. Boop. Okay. Yeah, so you see that you are entering like a dank, dimly lit hallway. The walls of this hallway you can see, like, from the door are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, angry people. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, bullywugs, and goblins, among others. And these portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings and etchings and sketches, and they're all displayed in gaudy, gilded frames. You also see that there's a framed oval mirror 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall hanging in the middle of one wall.
Am I in any of the pictures?
That's a question.
That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question. Hold on a second.
I don't like that question.
I'm just curious.
It's a smart question.
It's a concern.
You are. Ego's there too.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as you're looking around, you actually do see you appear to be the only Leonin in any of the portraits, but you see yourself looking very confused. And it appears to be like an oil painting. And then up in like a little corner, you see like the stark white hair of Ego. Actually, looking very similar to how she looks now. No hat. This elder cross that you guys have all seen now of these like little thorns. Right? Is it like they're like little thorny antlers kind of coming out of your head?
Yep. Yeah, I have like a crown of thorns that starts from the back of my skull, comes to about here, but they don't touch. Yeah.
Yeah. This little like thorny crown upon their head. Looking. You've never seen somebody look so sad before.
Hold on, a sad child. Let me just capture this moment forever.
Yeah, there's like there's just a watercolor painting, and there's these big watery teardrops in their eyes that are then like falling down like the face in this painting.
Can I, like, is it like a paper? Is it behind a glass, or is it just?
They're just like they're like in frames, like gilded frames that are like very ornate and elaborate. But like as you look at them, they're like kind of covered in like dust and like mildew and like little more mold spores.
Can I like cut mine out with my claw like this? Stealing.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
11.
Okay, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh, 8.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. You go to try to cut this painting out with your claw. And you begin to cut into it, but as soon as your claw like punctures and tears the canvas, it's almost like this little like puff of smoke comes out of the paint itself. Oh, it's actually a Constitution saving throw, my bad. Probably not that much better. 8 still?
It's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah. So this like cloud of like noxious greenish gas emits in your face, and you take 2 points of poison damage.
What are you
oh man, I it was such a good painting of me. I was gonna take it.
Really?
I look good.
You look confused.
I've never had a painting of myself before.
This is not a good painting of you. You look like a dumbass. You look like someone took it and you were unaware the entire time.
Well, but this is my first painting.
Are you not even worrying about why there's a painting of you? It points. Are you wondering why there's a painting of you, Ego?
Wondering? No. But that's because I think I know why.
I mean, I was just banking on maybe I'm famous now, and I have pictures of me in people's houses. But I don't have one yet, and I was going to take one.
Wow.
I like that mentality. It's a way to live.
Wow.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
But don't touch the paintings because they spit nasty stuff at you. It's gross.
Okay. I will not. No touchy. No touchy.
I don't mean to be rude, my friends, but could we keep moving. I want to get the things that I lost back.
Yeah. You know, I don't want the painting anyway. You know, I mean, I do, but I don't. You know.
Why don't we? If you want to keep moving, why don't you push ahead? We're not really in a place where it's easy to tell where to go.
Well,
Just anywhere.
Now that I think about it, isn't some of our lost things here?
Yes.
Are we just gonna leave them here?
Are we gonna confront the lady without any of our stuff?
Why don't we just explore and see what our options are? And then maybe we make a plan, depending on how many of our things are here or not.
We don't even know how to get our things back from her.
She is allergic to seeing someone run the Wittershins. That might help us.
Oh, I should have asked.
It
Tell
might-
us what the Wittershins is. Wait, did we ask that already?
We
Isn't
know
it-
what a Wither
we know
Shins
it is.
It's basically
it's
like turning.
running
Dan told you.
Yeah.
It's running counterclockwise, yeah. Like in tight little
Okay.
circles.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that all day. It's not a problem at all.
I'll go down the hallway. I will stop at my picture for a little while.
Yeah, your picture's actually over kind of where Dove is. It's like up in the corner.
Okay.
And it's like way up there, like all the way at the top. And the ceilings in here, I believe, are like 10 feet. Let's see. Ceilings are 10 feet high in here. And it's like up against near the ceiling. It's pretty dusty.
I see everybody else opening doors, so I want to open this door.
Okay.
Okay.
I just opened it. I don't know. I don't know why everybody's opening doors so slow here.
You can open that door.
All right. Oh, it's a bedroom.
It's a dusty but uncluttered room. You can see there's several shadow boxes hanging on the wall to either side of a modest bed with moldering linens. Most of these shadow boxes contain mummified pixies pinned to boards like a collection of butterflies. The glass on one of the shadow boxes has been broken and its contents are missing. Wait, Danica, what did you say?
Whoa. One of them's missing?
Yeah, they're little pixies.
They're also like mummified. That's gross, dude.
Mhm.
Those are like people.
Dove, roll me a history check.
Yeah.
And there's your mom and your dad and your cousin
Yeah,
and your
I
uncle.
don't like that.
No, these are pixies. They're very small.
Yeah, they're different from fairies.
Sorry,
But
I
sorry, that
still
was
don't-
really fey racist of
That
me.
was really fey racist.
It was
so
it was-
sorry.
It's too similar, so it does creep out. 16?
Yeah, so Dove, you seeing all of this, seeing these pixies pinned up like little butterflies in these boxes, one, it does make you uncomfortable, but two, you are actually reminded of information that you have that you had forgotten until this point. That the bodies of the fae, like true fae, fairies and pixies, they do not go through the normal decay process when they perish in the Feywild. Their bodies actually never decay. So it's impossible to tell how old these pixies are. You would actually know, like, when you were sent to the material plane and you witnessed decay for the first time, like, that was something very new to you.
Yeah.
You can't quite recall what happens necessarily, but you know that, like, fairies don't decay if they are in the Feywild when they perish.
Okay. Can I look at the glass that's like broken on the one shadow box?
Mhm.
How does this look recent?
Roll an investigation check.
God, I'm so bad at this. So bad at investigation. 7.
Let's see.
If
Yeah,
anyone
you
else
know.
wants to look with me, they will be helpful.
I mean, I'm in the room. So I
you
can
Does this look
help.
old to you? Does this look old to you? I'm gonna point to.
I'm not good at investigation at all.
Me neither. We're the dummies in the room.
Can I roll as well?
Sure.
That's a 4.
Nope.
Hard to
Both
say. One of them, it appears to be. I mean, it's been broken open, and it's just shards of glass that are like kind of in the box and on the ground below it.
And the pixie's not anywhere to be seen.
Nope, it's empty.
You're trying to break these little guys out of here. We could break more glass.
Now I just kind of want to for the principle of the thing. I'm wondering if a pixie's alive.
Let's not mess with too many things in a place of a creature we don't know anything about, except for she's allergic to counterclockwise.
Right, but if she
What if-
comes in here, I could just start running counterclockwise.
What if they're alive?
Why would they be alive?
Things are different here. I'm gonna poke on the glass, like tap on one of the other glasses, just in case.
You tap on it. Nothing happens.
I wonder if one of them broke out. Where did it go?
You want to break them out? We can break them out.
I appreciate your ability to go along with me, Aurum. I really do. I needed some of that.
I love helping people, so it's great.
I appreciate that. Keep an eye out for a pixie. I'm gonna just keep my eyes out for a pixie that might be moving about.
We're looking for one pixie. We're not saving the rest of them.
I don't know if they're alive. I think they're gone. I don't know. I don't want to upset a witch who's already upset with us. But I kind of do want to break it.
Well, I've already made her mad probably by cutting the painting, so I may as well. Like, you didn't do it, right? Turn around real quick. I'm trying to break the glass.
Yeah, I mean it's glass. It breaks. And there are tiny pixie bodies inside.
I'm gonna gather all the pixie
They're
bodies.
like not even a foot tall.
I'm gonna
You can
gather
see
them all.
that they have various like colorful wings. Some of them like butterflies, others like little birds. Some have wings that look like leaves or dragonfly wings. They all have like colorful hair, and they all have like glassy, lifeless eyes and a bit of a pallor to their skin. But the bodies are just like stiff.
I wanna put them. I wanna like wrap them up with some cloth.
Okay.
And take them with me.
Yeah.
You can do
Throw them
that.
outside.
Just little tiny mummified corpses, guys. What are you doing?
Maybe they get out of here and they live. Yeah.
I want
Or
to
put
them
them
to
to rest.
rest.
Yeah.
This is disrespectful.
Yeah.
This woman has them pinned to her walls.
I know, but you're also just wrapping them up in a new bindle.
A bindle? I love bindles.
I know you love bindles.
Oh my god, that cat is so cute.
Man,
Oh
he's,
my
My
God.
sad boy. Look
he
at
wants
him.
food.
I
He
miss
wants
him
food right
so
now.
much. He's so big now. Oh my god. How did he get bigger?
Big fatty.
I miss my
Okay.
boy.
But yeah, you can do that. You have like 8 pixie bodies wrapped up in cloth.
Balance.
Right.
Yeah.
We go now because that was so loud.
Well, I mean,
I'll try and see if this door has activity before I push it open.
I think I'm worried that's another door to the study.
Stairwell to me.
Oh, is
No,
there a stairwell?
Oh wait, Dove, it's
there's
cutting you off.
There's the stairwell right
Oh,
here.
that's
There's
the
a door
stairwell.
there,
I see.
and I'm
If I see a
worried.
stairwell, I'm
There's
going
a-
down.
yeah,
I
there's
see Clover trying to open that door. I'm gonna be like,
There's a door there.
No, I didn't know that this was a stairwell. I thought this was the only way out. If I would have saw the stairwell, I would have gone there.
There is a stairwell right there.
Thank you. Yeah, I go there.
Spiral stairwell we were told was the way out, or a way out.
Yes. So down the spiral staircase you go. Let me get y'all. I gotta do. And come here.
Also, Ego looks kind of sick. Kind of.
like because you saw your painting, or because we have fairy body or pixie bodies on us.
Before the pixie bodies, probably when I saw the painting. Now I'm kind of looking kind of sicky. Ooh.
Hey, you look good at your painting too. All right, like
I most definitely did not. I looked miserable. Unlike now.
I mean, you look pretty sad right now.
That's not true. I look neutral. They're like hugging their stomach as they walk down the stairs.
Yep, so
They probably look like constipated. They look sick and sad, but they're like, I look neutral.
yeah, so as you descend down into this room, a recessed pool lined with moldy clay tiles takes up most of this large square room. Stagnant water fills the depression to a depth of 1 foot. Rising from the pool's center is the head of a stone well that gives off an unpleasant, pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame, and floating on the water is a large lily pad. Creaky wooden floorboards are arranged in a 10-foot wide raised walkway around the pool. The walkway is crowded with shelves, tables, and stools in all shapes and sizes. Almost every available surface is littered with stacks of dirty plates, scraps of food, and old junk. And you can also see that there are dressing dummies pushed together in one corner. And then in the other corner is the wooden staircase that spirals up that you are all descending on. There are 5 closed doors leading from the room.
Oh my god. Is Bev Lorna like a... She lives in like she is associated with like the frog village people in down... Like, is she a giant frog? Like, this looks like a chill spot for like a giant frog lady to chill at. And there's flies everywhere and everything's wet.
It would
and
make sense because it feels like she's turning this place into a
swamp.
So it would make sense if she was a giant frog.
Is she a giant frog?
I don't know.
Also, she must eat so much. There's been like plates in like everywhere that we're going.
there are. What kind of outfits are on these dummies? These dressing dummies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can see that there are 7 humanoid-shaped dressing dummies standing in that corner. 4 of them are medium-sized, 3 of them are small. 6 of them are adorned with shoddy, home-stitched garments that appear to be made out of, like, lichen and chunks of, like, those shelf-like mushrooms that will, like, come out of the trees? Like, there's pieces of those with, like, moldering linen and, like, hanging Spanish moss that are forming these, like, crappy clothes. The other one is bare, except for an ugly black pointed hat.
I need a new hat. My head needs to be covered quite immediately. I'm gunning for it unless you grab it.
Let you go get that.
Don's just gonna say, "What about stealing?"
All
the
of
one
my
who's always moaning about stealing from others.
most assuredly, and I have been stolen from by these people, so now it is even. And I take the hat. I've taken something from every room.
What's your armor class?
14.
Okay.
You can't take my hat, my witch's hat, and then put another witch's hat here and not expect me to take it.
Surprise! It's a mimic.
Not quite.
I think
Not
this
quite.
dummy's gonna punch me.
Yeah, so you grab this hat and go to put it onto your head. Well, actually, really, you don't quite get that far. You reach out and touch it, and instantly you watch as multiple tentacles fling out from the bottom of it, and little glowing yellow eyes appear all around the point, and instantly these tentacles lash out and grab onto your head as the dark mantle attacks you. Gets a surprise attack on you, gets a 26 to hit, it does 8 bludgeoning damage, and attaches to your head.
Okay.
Yeah, it engulfs your head,
My
and you are now...
HP.
Yeah, you are now blinded and unable to breathe while it is attached to you like this.
Oh my god.
So I think that's where we're going to... I think we're going to cut it. I think we're going to end the game right there instead of going into combat 10 minutes before our end time. But yeah,
God.
as all of you see Ego eagerly go to grab this hat only for it to attack them and envelop her head in like spiked tentacles, that's where we're gonna leave off for the evening.
Cool.
I was looking at that hat since we came. I was like, I see it on the map. If one of these is wearing a witch's hat, I'm replacing my hat immediately.
Yeah, wait, here, let me...
The top of my head cannot be seen. This is disgusting.
I mean,
Oh
look,
yeah, well, so funnily enough, boop, there he is.
Is the hat the dark mantle?
Yes.
No!
There's not actually a hat. The dark mantle has its little false appearance. This one can look like a hat.
God, if you think that I won't wear this dark mantle just so that my head is covered with something, I will still do it after I kill this thing.
Yeah, but here, I'll give you a copy image. I'll put this in Maps Handouts pics so you can see one of these, but he's kind of like black, attaches to your head.
Honestly, a dead dark mantle would make a really cool looking like aquatic witch's hat.
Yeah, it really would. That would be really cool. But yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it. So thank you to my players for joining me on this journey. I'm sorry for TPKing you, but I didn't actually TPK you. I just stole all your stuff.
No, you didn't actually TPK us.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! No
Always next
TPK.
What?
There's always next time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you
I
have
could just
now.
die right here.
You've now pledged yourself to Sam. And I mean, he could, if you want, he healed you. The Sam
Beat
giveth,
that
and
loser.
the Sam taketh away.
I hate him so much.
But yeah, thank you.
Did he ever clothe himself with anything?
Yeah, he grabbed like a shitty tablecloth that was like in the
Perfect.
kitchen and made a toga out of it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But thank you to everybody in chat for hanging out. That was awesome. All of you guys were in there chilling and chatting, so I appreciate you joining us. Yeah. Thanks to Gary Con for promoting our stream on on their Twitter, and I believe in 2 weeks' time. There's some stuff. Hey, we're gonna be on the Gary Con channel, and then there's gonna be a game. I can't recall the details off the top of my
I
head
think it's
right
the
now.
24th.
I think yeah. I definitely was sent this information. No, let me wait, Gary Con 15. The official dates of the convention are March 23rd through 26th, 2023 at the Grand Geneva Resort in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. If you can't make it to the convention in person, you can pick up a virtual badge and sign up to participate virtually. Type !GaryCon in our Twitch chat to get a quick link to the virtual Gary Con site where you can register and begin signing up for games. Plenty of virtual games are available. There's also digital swag. Gax Pack with DM Jason Charles Miller will be streamed live on the GaryCon Twitch channel Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern on the 5th which already passed. The 12th and the 19th. Also, Proficiency Bonus is going to have a featured stream during GaryCon 15 on the official GaryCon Twitch channel, Saturday, March 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So make plans to come and hang out with us during the convention. Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
But there it is. Yeah. So, you know, the next time you are trying to grab a strange hat that doesn't belong to you, and then it sprouts tentacles and attacks you, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, remember to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
GG
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye.